Hello beautiful people, thank you for tuning in. I'm Akira, and in this 5th video log, I just wanted to recap the final night, the final day of my road to Southeastern USA, where I got to compete as a middleweight bodybuilder. Now just to recap my goals, 2.5 years ago I said to myself, you know what, I'm done competing as a physique competitor. I want more stage time, I want to compete as a bodybuilder. So I dedicated all that time, 2.5 years, to focus on just building up my arms, my weaknesses, my arms, my back, my legs, chest, basically everything. I ballooned all the way up to 218, and I set a goal for myself, and I said, I want to compete as a middleweight bodybuilder. So a middleweight bodybuilder, you had to bring your weight down to less than 176.4 or 0.2, I can't remember. The other goal I had was to increase the visibility to my social media, my website, for example, so kiramoma.com, which is dedicated to sharing information about everything and anything that's helped and benefited me in my gains, based on all the experience that I've learned as a gymnastics instructor, as a b-boy of 12 years, 17 years respectively. So all the information is totally free. It's just my way of giving back and helping others. So leading up to this contest, you know, when I got there, I went in for my weigh-in, I looked at the guy in front of me and the guy behind me, and I realized, damn, these guys are twice my size, and they weighed less than me. You know, there was guys that were bigger than me, there were guys that were in better conditioned, they were better conditioned than I was. There were some guys that were better conditioned and bigger than I was, you know? And I looked at those guys and I said, damn, it was very, very humbling. But you know, at the end of the day, you can't help but, you know, you get wrapped up in the moment. You say to yourself, man, I really want to win this. I really want to win this show. So, you know, it was a very humbling experience. But I had to remind myself that I did accomplish and set out to do all the things that I said I was going to do. You know, and that being said, you know, I was able to bring my weight down from 218 down to 176. My body fat was somewhere in the neighborhood of 26.8% down to 6% body fat. You know, my body was in the best shape that I've ever been in my life, and I was super proud of that. And the more I focused on, just kept on acknowledging to myself throughout the day, and I mean like from weigh-ins on Friday all the way through the evening on Saturday, the more that I kept reminding myself of what was most important in terms of me setting the goal for myself to do these things, you know, the more it was easy for me to accept that, man, you know what, I actually had to keep reminding myself that, man, success is ultimately up to us in terms of how we measure that. So, you know, I looked at myself and I said, man, I am so proud that I made it this far. I'm so proud that I did all the things that I said I was gonna do, you know? And I was looking at my competition, you know, and I was like, man, this guy, you know, he's got a family, he's still training, he's still making time for his family, he's still going to work. I mean, these guys have 10 times more responsibilities than I do, you know, and then this guy's came in better conditioning than I was, you know? So I had so much respect for my competitors. Like, they were just, I was blown away by how amazing the other athletes were. I just wanted to say to all my friends and family, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for all your messages. I mean, I received so many messages that I honestly couldn't even respond to all of them. I don't even know how it's possible to respond to all of it. I just couldn't keep up. It was just overwhelming. It was so awesome. It really just blew me away. And man, there's no greater feeling than knowing that in some way, something about what you're doing is resonating with others, and it's helping them to want to do more for themselves, or that's making them want to feel like they're a part of something bigger than themselves, you know? And for me, that's what it felt like. It felt like I was a part of something that was bigger than myself. So that was a very, very tremendous feeling that I will never forget. And moving forward, you know, what's next for me? I'm going to open up a t-shirt store on my website. Again, kiramoma.com. It's going to be a t-shirt store, and it's where all the proceeds will go. 100% of the proceeds will go towards a cancer foundation. It's just a way for me to reach out, connect with others, and give back, to continually give back. So ultimately, that's what it's all about for me. And I'm doing this because it's important to me. So thank you again to all my friends, all my followers on Instagram, everyone who's been following my story. It really means a lot to me. Again, I'll be kicking out more content as I go along. But for right now, please sit back and enjoy the show.
Next welcome out number 118, Akira Monmar. That's what I like. 36, another white Seattle. Andrew Rushman, Stay Fit Gym is his gym. Let's give it up. Come on.